Alright, welcome to Over 30s Gaming. Someone made a comment on one of my videos asking how I got my 5.5 murder bunny. Now, the funny fact is, the 5.5 murder bunny was mostly actually, I think it was actually due to you, Chubby, right? Making us run all these dungeons right at the end to try to burn up our controllers.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Yeah, we got super lucky. As you guys can see, I got my lethal rabbit, territory, deviation, skill rating 5, activity rating 5, feeling blue 2, which is max activity score 10%. Yeah, but, you know, it's a 5.5. So, and as you can see, I do have another one that we got while we were in there. I got my 3-4 lethal bunny with growing pains 2 and anti-burnout. Max deviant power 40%, mood recovery, speed minus 5% when the deviation is dormant, and regaining deviant power. There is a 20% chance that other territorial deviations receive deviant power plus 5, and that's anti-burnout. Now I am saving all of my murder bunnies in the hope that I get to combine them in the upcoming September update, when we basically get to have kind of like Pokemon battles in Once Human. Look really forward to that update. And of course, from a previous season, I have 1.5 Cheer Up 3, which I actually got this one. I remember this one from actually skinning rabbits out in the wild. I think I got it after about the 25th to 30 rabbit after killing and skinning it. And you have to skin them. Killing them doesn't get you the deviant. You have to skin it. Once you skin it, the deviant will pop up and then you can try to secure it. Alright, so where to go to get the lethal rabbit? So we'll go to map. We'll go down here to the bottom. It's one of the first silos that you get to go to. As you can see, there's Deadsville, Securement, Silo, Sigma. And then, of course, we go to the Sigma teleportation tower. Now, also to give you guys a heads up, on this particular silo, if you're trying to get a 5.5 lethal rabbit, or what we like to call murder bunny, is that the easiest way from what we've realized with running dungeons, you get the higher deviants from doing the higher level dungeons. So if you want a high level deviant, the higher level dungeon you will need to do it. Now, the first time you do a dungeon on each level, you will get a deviant. So on normal, you get a 1-1. On... Ooh, I'm trying to think of what the next level is actually called. Because hard, yeah. On hard, you get a 2-2, and on pro, you get a 3-3. And that is the first time you run it. So you basically are always guaranteed at least to get one lethal rabbit when you run this dungeon. Now, that is, however, in PvE. If you were on a PvP server, this boss shares another deviant, which is Mr. Wish. So you will, of course, have to fight with that. We'll go ahead and go into the dungeon, and I will show you where that boss actually spawns to be able to get that deviant. And as you can see, I'm clicking pro. Yeah, you can see I just snipped this so I can actually do the opening for this video. And of course now, okay, there we go. And as you can see here too, you also get the gloves mod for your gloves. So this is really good. And with the update, there is an extra, I guess, boss loot drop, even though that is not an extra boss. When they first phrased it, it was supposed to be an extra boss, but literally you're just going around and like blow up 3 items. So I think it's kind of hooey if you ask me. So I'm not going to be too worried about getting the extra loot, because it's the end of the season. Like, literally, tomorrow we're moving servers. And as you can see with my build, I just did a build video. With my current build, I basically one-shot any normal enemy. And when it does the chain lightning too, that helps out a lot because it will also take over. Oh, rubies reset today. Okay. That's why I'm collecting more rubies. Did not know that. So we're currently in the lunar time, so I'm getting more rubies for the next season. So I want to try to get all of the extra cosmetics. And you can see that one shot took out a level 60 turret. Now, luckily for most of the elites, the shock, it doesn't really matter about if they have a shield or not. The shock just burns right through it. And as you can see, I took down that one guy that was right there without even knowing I was taking him down. I was going to try to get up there and get the bullet, but whatever. The bolt, excuse me. So you can run through here. There's a weapon crate back here. And of course, there's one of the items for the extra loot. There's supposed to be 2 guys in here. Okay, that's weird. Normally when I come down here, there's 2 guys in this room. Almost every time I've been in here. There's usually a guy right there and a guy standing right here. That's a little weird. There's one of the second ones. And then the next one will probably be up in the upper room that I'm about to go to now. And then you'll see it'll give an extra drop for mods. I don't like crouching, so when I come in here, I just go ahead and roll, and it'll automatically put you in. I don't know. The one thing I think they could have done better on this is, of course, the keyboard bindings when it comes to crouch and roll. But, you know, I changed, actually, my roll to caps lock. The only time it sucks is when I get out of the game. And here's the third loot. So, as you can see, it dropped an extra boss loot drop, kind of, in a way. Yeah, and I forgot that I changed my health shots to 4 instead of 5. Only a dead man can keep a secret, huh? So let's see what. So technically now in these dungeons that have 2 bosses, you actually get 3 boss loots. And I only have 30 controllers left, which I'll probably end up taking over the next season. So, that one boss that we killed back there, that second elite, drops the card for this room. You have to make sure you pick up that card. Otherwise, you won't be able to enter this room. Here's a Rosetta 3-3 access card 1-1. Now, you can come here, and then right after you do this one boss room, just exit the dungeon and keep on coming back. Because the last boss doesn't have any chance to drop unless if actually in the loot itself any kind of deviance. And then literally as they spawn, you can just shoot them and take them out. And luckily with the critical pulse and the chain lightning, I don't really have to do too much here. Now, the only time this does get a little bit difficult is when the fat boys start coming. That does start to suck just a little bit. Because as you can see, it's ticking really slow with me being here. And it's because I already took out the deviants even before they got here. Easy peasy, especially with a critical pulse blow. Yeah, you should take a... I'll link that video inside of this video so you can go and look at this build. I really like this build. It kind of makes it kind of easy, especially once you got the mods and everything built up for it. Here's the fat guys. Flying bugs. Alright, these are going to be the arbiters. Oh, actually, it's fat guys. Normally, it's the arbiters. They might only be in pro when you're with a group. And there's the boss. And as you can see, pretty clean cut and simple. You know, and the nice thing too about using the critical pulse bow is, yeah, you got to run around a little bit, but you get all your bullets back. Well, most of them anyways. So it was really funny. So during the season, I had no problem with ammunition. And at the end, I was actually giving my gunpowder away to some of my hive mates. Oh, and of course I wasn't standing in this stupid circle, so it wasn't counting down anymore. So you have to stand in this circle here for the countdown to take place where it's charging the, I guess, the wish machine. And there we go. But as you guys can see, no deviant. If the deviant spawns, it's going to spawn right here in this spot. And that's how you know. And of course, then you always get the second chance of using a controller and seeing if you get one here, and no luck, so whatever. I did get status enhancement violent though, which isn't bad. Not any maxed outputs. It's only 2 greens and a purple, which I'd rather get all blues. And that is how you get Lethal Rabbit. Now, if you want to continue this this dungeon, you can come here, and like I said, it's really simple. You just come over here. The only crappy part about this one is this boss. He's kind of sucks because he's damage gated, and you have to actually use his weapon, which does like no damage, to pull his shield down, which kind of sucks. And of course, I forgot that because it's the end of the season, I actually destroyed all my deviant, well, most of my deviant containers. So I don't have my 5.5 butterfly out right now. And as you can see, that's when he drops it. When he does that, you need to come through and actually take the time, kill some of the mods. I mean, some of the ads, because if you don't kill the ads, they will add up and really start to cause you some issues. Because if you see, if I need to get some health, I have to drop the weapon. And then we got to try to shoot down his shield, which you just literally shoot at him. And hopefully his shield will break before my health drops. And then of course you just keep on shooting him until he drops. Now if you are using the wolf chases him away. So if you're using the wolf during that part, you need to call back the wolf, because he seems to walk back faster than you can walk forward, which makes no sense. But while holding the Gatling gun, that's just the way the cookie crumbles on that one. And then we'll see if I have not gotten a lethal rabbit here, but I have gotten almost every other deviant with this final boss, and of course none, so whatever. So that is it for Silo Securement Sigma on Pro. Either like, comment, or subscribe. I hope you guys liked the video. Got any questions or comments, just put it in the video and I'll see if I can get them answered or do a video to answer your comment. Hope everyone has a nice day.